What's something you love to do but you're bad at? What's something you love to do but you're bad at? Okay. What's something you're good at that you hate doing? I mean, okay, so like I'm like a writer sometimes. I'm not that good at it, but I love doing it. You don't have anything like that that you like are okay at, but like not that good at, but you really like doing it? Podcasting? I mean, we're not like professionals.
I don't put myself in that predicament.
All right, man.
I don't allow myself to feel like I have to do something if I'm not good at it.
So you would never be in a situation like Barry is?
No.
Oh, right. Sorry. By the way, this is not a podcast. And talking about Barry today. And we're going to go ahead and
delve into the first 1 and 2, 3 episodes of Barry season. I'm going to do a whole recap. It's going to be a 3-part series. So.
And this is the appetizer.
Yeah, so strap in.
Yeah. Strap on.
And get your popcorn or acid or whatever you do to get yourself right for this podcast. Because it's going to be a wild one.
Yeah, if you listen to all 3 parts, you'll get a special surprise at the end.
No. That's not going to happen.
All right, fine. So, like, I don't know. I feel like the main idea in the first, like, at the beginning of the show is, like, that idea that, like, he's genuinely a bad actor. Like, I think he's trash as an actor. Like, not Bill Hader, the character Barry. And I think that like, the kind of idea that you try to do something even though you're not very good at it, I think there's merit in it. I think there's, like, a good reason for that.
I think the whole idea of the show is showing that all the characters go through the same thing he's going through in different ways. And I don't feel like it's not, like, as force-trained as his is. Just because of the fact that, like, he's doing something that he loves or he thinks he loves to do, but it's, like, ultimately bad at. But, like, the other characters are doing the same thing he's doing it, like, the same ways. The girl that he likes, I forgot her name.
Sally.
She thinks that she's, like, inevitably really good at acting as well, but at the same time, she's, like, really shitty with, like, relationships.
Yeah.
But she thinks that she's good and has, like, emotions held down pat the same way he thinks that, like, he has, like, his skills or army is really good, but, like, he doesn't like doing it.
Right.
Same way, like, she may be good at, like, loving or dealing with people or whatever, but she's not good at it, really, ultimately. Same way as the instructor, he's really good at, like, teaching and stuff, but it seems like sometimes he doesn't like doing it just because it's kind of annoying sometimes.
Right.
But he wants to love the thing, like, love the,
Detective Moss.
But it's like, inevitably, it's not going to work. Just because it's like, they're 2 different people and they have 2 different paths, or like, their career-wise, it's like, they try, you'll see towards the end when we get into those last episodes, but it's like, they try, it doesn't, you can tell that it won't work. And like, they want it to work, even though it's like, what they want to do is not going to work the same way as Barry wants to be an actor.
But
he inevitably probably can't just because his past, he's killed a lot of people.
So many people.
And there's no way, by the time he gets really famous, that somebody somewhere will not recognize him. And I feel like that's what we're going to deal with the next season. It's how, like, because towards whatever later in the season we get to that, he inevitably gets famous. Well, not famous, but like semi, like, good at what he wants to do. Like, as a career path possible. And the idea of, like, even if he gives, like, takes away his, like, all these people that, like, you feel like burdens him, would that actually inevitably help him in the long run and allow him to, like, escape his past? But it's not, just because he's killed a lot of people. So it's like, it's going to catch him in the end. Like,
you think, yeah.
He's going to get caught up somehow.
Definitely. Oh, no, he's definitely going to, yeah. Like, I mean, I think the end there kind of shows, like, how possibly he could get, you know. I'm not going to say too much more. But, like, I was just curious, like, I was thinking just a sec ago, what is the show saying about that, like, idea that, like, because he does get better at acting. So, like, does the fact that he love it make him better at it? Is that what the show is saying? Or is it saying that, like, he just got lucky?
I think it's just saying, like, I guess if you, like, you care about something so much, are you willing to put the time and effort into it? And, like, sometimes it comes to fruition. Because, like, I think it's the idea of, like, dropping everything else to pursue something that always helps you, like, become more better because it's like the same thing like rap or like writing or anything that you do is just like if you had an excess amount of time to do it, you were inevitably going to get better at it. Like if we just dropped out of high school or college or whatever,
Right.
and we just did podcasting, and if all we did was podcasting, you would get better because all you're fucking doing is
Yeah,
podcasting.
you'd have no
Same
choice.
way where like he's done killing. That was his sole purpose was to kill and do all these hitman missions. Now he doesn't have that. All he has to do is acting class, and that's it. He doesn't have a job. Nothing. It's just him living and doing acting. So like inevitably he's gonna get better at it. I feel like, and that's what like he has like a support group that likes what he's doing also and do the same thing. So it's like you're gonna get better. It's the idea of having a surroundings that do what you do that's gonna make you strive better. If you have more time, you're just gonna get better at it.
Can we talk about that process of like kind of developing like one thing, like from going from one thing to another? So like for Barry, going from a hitman to an actor, like sociologists like call that role exit, and so it's like it's that idea that like each role in your life it kind of becomes a part of your identity. So like you're like a student. You consider yourself I consider myself a student, but like as we transition to like graduating, we're gonna have to kind of deal with the fact that we're no longer gonna be considered students. That'll no longer be a part of our identity. So like, what is that gonna mean for us? And so for Barry, like I feel like it's kind of about him struggling with what it means for him to no longer be a hitman. Like he doesn't consider himself a bad person as a hitman. Like he didn't until later in the show. I think at the beginning he genuinely just thought like I'm just a guy who's doing something. I'm not really good or bad. I'm just a guy who happens to be killing people. So the whole you remember the scene when like Fuchs was like trying to convince him not to be an actor.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like he compares him to Hitler, right? He's like, because he tells him like he should get a hobby, like he should paint. And he's like, Hitler painted, John Wayne Gacy painted. Those are bad examples, right? Like, anyways, sorry. That just first